All right, we're back. Now, I wanted to know where I was going here, and I was thinking about where do I really want to go next, because I've only got 20 minutes. So let me do this really quick, because I don't want to miss this. Alabama, Sweet Home Alabama. We have a special election. So before we get started, 706-889-9700, chief@fetchernews.com. Follow us on Twitter @FetcherNews, at FYNTV. You can go to our YouTube channel. That is FYNTV Fetcher News. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Tell YouTube you want a notification, because anytime we're live. When we are live, we want to welcome this morning Rose, our social media director. She is in the sound booth over there with Sam. And Sam is still producing the show. She's still here, and she's also the general manager of FetcherNews.com. And Rose, we want to welcome her as our social media director. We're changing the show. It's going, school starting back. We're ready for it. Breaking news on Facebook. You need to send messages. Breaking news on anything in North Georgia. We're going to keep an eye on the Twitter deck. We're going to keep an eye on your messages. We're going to get your calls on. You name it. So we're happy to be able to announce that. Briefly, the Twitter deck. We don't have time to go into Russia, but an hour ago, the President of the United States, business is looking better than ever with business enthusiasm at record levels, stock market at an all-time high. That doesn't just happen overnight. That's not an accident. I think I'll retweet. I'll do the old retweet on that one. I'll give the president a retweet there. So let's go to another one. In the last hour that the president has put out. I am continuing to get rid of costly and unnecessary regulations. Much work left to do, but effect will be great. Business and jobs will grow. Business owners in the United States, folks, they are moving forward and ordering. Their orders are up. Their orders of equipment is up. The reason business is moving forward like we have not seen in the past is, number one thing, yes, they want tax relief, but business owners say the EPA and all the regulations, all the government regulations as they come off is very encouraging to them to try to grow their business, knowing all these regulations are not on there. So that's a true statement. Not a lie, MSNBC. And the last one that came out an hour ago, our relationship with Russia is at an all-time and very dangerous low. Wonder how that happened. You know, that's like that Steve Urkel effect. What was that show, Family Matters? And Steve Urkel would, do something, and then he would stand back and say, did I do that? Media, let's see. Did you push the Russian narrative too far? I don't know. I don't know. But I will say this. Let's say the sanctions are on Russia today because you have a lot of politicians that are concerned that their constituents back home think that there was Russian involvement in the election and hacking. We have proof of the same level, if not more, my word proof, of hacking by the Chinese. Yes, we do. Just saying. So we'll leave it at that. I'm not taking up for the Ruskies, okay? I'm not going to go. Our relationship with Russia is at an all-time and very dangerous low. You can thank Congress. The same people that can't even give us health care. Whoa, that's tough. That's tough. That's hitting them right between the eyes. They can't even give you health care, but they can sure as hell get a sanctions bill against Russia to my desk. Interesting. They can't fix health care. They've lied to you for 7 years saying that they were going to get rid of Obamacare. They can't shoot. This is the gang that can't shoot straight. But yet, they found a time, and they think it's at the highest level of priority. Not tax reform. No, not tax reform. No, not a budget. No, not reducing the debt. No, not dealing with the September potential government shutdown. No, not dealing with the lie they told for 7 years about repealing Obamacare. Sanctions on Russia. Now that they can find bipartisan commitment. And you wonder, you just wonder, folks. You wonder. Sanctions on Russia. One more time, our relationship with Russia is at an all-time and very dangerous low. You can thank Congress, the same people that can't even give us health care. Let me explain something to you. I know you don't like it when I say, let me explain something to you, okay? But you got to remember, when Ronald Reagan became president of the United States, our Russian relations were at an all-time low then, okay? We got Cold War, we got the Berlin Wall. So Mr. Gorbachev tear down that wall. So Reagan comes in and looks to be the one to repair relations with Russia. The history revision will write that Russia's relationship with the U.S. was at an all-time high under Obama, and the collusion with Donald Trump during the 2016 presidential election sent our relations at an all-time low. Bottom line is, this will end up being Donald Trump's fault, according to the media, which we all know it's not. So the priorities, we have the priorities. We know what the priorities are. The priority is to get a sanctions bill on the president's desk, not tax reform, not health care, not budget deficit reduction, nothing of that at all. Tax reform. No, sanctions. So try to figure that out. Okay, now there's something I want to go over. I don't have enough time, so I am going to do this. You have a special election, and I want you to put these candidates up here. Okay, I have to condense this. I'm not going to be able to play the videos. Yeah, I will play the videos. Why Mitch McConnell is involved in the Alabama special election. All right. Now, Beauregard, remember Beauregard is Jeffrey Sessions from Alabama, the honorable senator from Alabama, Beauregard, which we found out Beauregard is going to be able to stay on over there at the Attorney General's office. We're asking you to stay, Jeffrey. And so Beauregard is over there. Now, you remember this lowlife from the past? I just got to put this together. Remember, it seems like it was just yesterday that this lowlife, no good governor of Alabama, Robert Bentley. So Governor Robert Bentley, as you know, he second term was plagued with sexual scandal involving a former staffer. So this guy's on his way out the door, right? And he knows he's gone. He's a lowlife. This governor of Alabama is impeached, removed from office. This Robert Bentley, lowlife governor, right? And he should not have appointed a senator to replace Jeff Sessions. So let's see if we might venture down the road of how some of this politics might work. In the state of Alabama, when you have a senator leave or something, the governor appoints that until they could set a special election. So this guy, Jeff Sessions, picked for Attorney General, senator from Alabama. Robert Bentley, which is going to be impeached and sent out of office any day, knows he appoints the Attorney General. He appoints the state's Attorney General, Luther Strange, to be the senator to fill Sessions' spot. Wonder if Mitch McConnell, wonder if anybody stepped in and said, this is your boy right here. This is the boy we want in the job. Once you put this boy up there in Washington, D.C., we just wonder. So this is the chosen senator. Former state attorney general Luther Strange is the senator. So you got a special election. Go ahead and put the picture up. You got a special election, and you've got former Attorney General, which is the acting senator, Luther Strange. I think that's the furthest one to the left. Pretty sure. Yeah, that's him to the left. You have in the center, okay, former Supreme Court Chief, Alabama Supreme Court Chief Justice Roy Moore, okay? And you have on the far right Representative Mo Brooks. He's in the House now, Representative Mo Brooks, a member of the House Freedom Caucus, all right? Now, Mo Brooks is a member of the House Freedom Caucus, and he wants to be the next senator. Supreme Court Justice Roy Moore wants to be the next senator. But who? None other than Mitch McConnell. All right? And this is from Politico. McConnell is his PAC, Mitch McConnell's PAC, his super PAC, is set to spend as much as $8 million to boost his favorite candidate. Okay? Mitch McConnell needs to go, his favorite candidate. Recently appointed Senator Luther Strange, appointed by the lowlife former governor that had to be removed from office, remember him, is who did this. Luther Strange, McConnell has activated his sprawling donor network and pressed the White House for more resources. And the National Republican Senatorial Committee, the Senate GOP chairman, arm McConnell's control, has warned consultants they'll be cut off from future work if they assist Strange's opponents. No, the RNC did not need to be exterminated. The Senate GOP campaign arm McConnell controls, okay? Campaign chairman, campaign arm McConnell has warned consultants they will be cut off from future work if they assist Strange opponents. If they do any work for Roy, I lost his name. Roy Moore and Representative Mo Brooks. Mitch McConnell's firm. Now, I've only got 10 minutes. Put up the one video, not the one from Mo Brooks, the other one. This is one of the campaign going after Mo Brooks. Let's run that video. You know which one I'm talking about, Sam? Yeah, not the one that on gun control, not Mo Brooks's gun control or Second Amendment, the other one. Yeah.
Career Congressman Mo Brooks.
I don't think you can trust Donald Trump with anything he says.
They all attack Donald Trump, trying to stop him.
I don't think you can trust Donald Trump with anything he says.
Mo Brooks even refused to endorse Donald Trump for president.
A lot of people who have supported Donald Trump, they're going to regret having done so.
Mo Brooks attacked President Trump, siding with them, not Alabama conservatives. Senate Leadership Fund is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Senate Leadership Conference is responsible for this advertising. Senator Senate Leadership Conference. Mitch McConnell. Really? I just wanted to get that out. That is August 15th, all right? In a highly unusual step, one of McConnell's top political lieutenants has begun quietly advising a long-shot Republican primary candidate running for Mo Brooks' House seat. The move is designed to get the congressman's head and dissuade him from emptying his campaign war chest in the race for the Attorney General Jeff Sessions' old seat. It's a massive undertaking by McConnell and his allies on behalf of Strange, who was appointed a mere 6 months ago to fill the seat until the special election. In part, McConnell's urgency reflects his long-standing promise to protect besieged Republican incumbents in primaries, but it also underscores his struggle managing his narrow Senate majority, which were punctuated by the collapse of the Obamacare repeal legislation last week after 3 Republicans broke rank. Moore, who pitched himself as a rebel, has no want for McConnell's support. McConnell is going after Mo Brooks. They want to keep their guy in, and they'll do it at any cost. I'm your host, BKP. I want to do one more. I want to get 2 more things out before we leave today. The good news, Sam, have you noticed that I haven't complained about my computer freezing up today? So I've got 8 minutes to power through that. Judicial Watch uses new Yuma Abedin emails to press Trump's Justice Department. We have to press them. New emails from former Hillary Clinton advisor Yuma Abedin released by Judicial Watch show more examples of Abedin using a non-secure account and server to transmit classified information. According to a statement released by Judicial Watch, the new release shows there are a total of 530 emails that were not a part of the batch Hillary Clinton turned over to the State Department. Whoa. Wow. I don't have enough time. I just thought I mean, every time I stumble across a crime, I think, whoa, wait a minute. I got to take a minute. Could have been a crime there. 530 emails that were not part of the batch Hillary Clinton turned over to the State Department that she claimed represented her emails from the Clinton.com account maintained by an unsecure private server. A number of the emails released today by Judicial Watch show the emails were and have been marked classified and were forwarded to Yuma Abedin's account. Okay. For example, emails from April 2009 show a Puerto Rican TV executive named Miguel Lozal making a request that started with the Clinton Foundation executive Doug Band, but was then moved over to Abedin. No, not a request from our Secretary of State for a favor in an email. Why, that's not a smoking gun. Why, that's not enough proof. There's nothing to see here. Now, what would make you think, right? Okay, one more thing. I got 5 minutes. Judicial Watch. Justice Department blacks out talking points on Lynch Clinton tarmac meeting. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm thinking, what, are these breaking news that's happening on all the networks first thing in the morning? Or is it that Donald Trump lied? Oh! Donald Trump lied to a Boy Scout. I'm just telling you. Judicial Watch today announced that the Justice Department refuses to disclose the talking points developed by the Obama Justice Department to help its response to press inquiries about the controversial 2017 tarmac meeting between Loretta Lynch and Bill Clinton at Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport. The Justice Department heavily redacted the documents under Exemption B-5, which allows agencies to withhold draft of deliberative process material. They blacked it out. They're blacking all of this out. Now, I've got to go. I've got 4 minutes, but there was one more thing I don't want to miss here. Panda Watch, it's intense. Let's see what I have. Trump set to embark on first vacation since inauguration. Donald Trump once questioned the wisdom of taking vacation. What's the point, he asked. But now the president is getting ready to join the annual August exodus from this town he calls the swamp. Trump is due to set out Friday on his first extended vacation from Washington since the inauguration, a 17-day gateway to his private golf course in central New Jersey. Let me tell you what we won't see him doing. We won't see him playing golf and smoking a cigarette at the same time. We won't see that. We won't see him on the ranch in Texas chopping firewood. But he's going to head out to Jersey. I'm going to head to Jersey. You going to Jersey? Let's go to Jersey. What the heck? I got a golf course out there. The president's vacation could be driven in part by necessity. Everyone who works in Washington West Wing, including the Oval Office occupants himself, will be forced to clear out by week's end. They're going to debug the place. That's what they're going to do. They're going to come in and sweep it and say, all right, we got all these guys out here. August is a recess. Sweep the place. All right. What is the other one I wanted to get to? Where is the one? Here it is. CNN. It's got to be it. I gotta have this. This is great. This is great. Okay. No, I got that. CNN. Where I can't. I got 3 minutes. I gotta find this. Don't push me off the cliff yet here. This is great. This is absolutely hilarious. Missouri law that promoted NAACP's travel authority, sponsored by a legislature who faces lawsuit. Hey, they have a law. I don't have enough time to do justice on this, but this is great. It is. I love everything about this. The governor has signed a law, and there's a travel ban. Okay. CNN, they told CNN the NAACP has issued a travel ban for Missouri. I don't have time to get into the governor, but I want you to look this governor up, former Navy SEAL. I think Claire McCaskill has a problem in Missouri. Tonight, one night only, playing in Huntington, West Virginia, home of the Marshall Thundering Herd, right on the Ohio River. If you cross over, you might hit Cincinnati before you keep going, right? Marion, Ohio, right? Isn't that north? Isn't that Marion, Ohio, right north there? Parkersburg, West Virginia, Huntington, West Virginia. Oh, it's right there. Let's see what the crowd does tonight in Huntington, West Virginia. Let's see how many times he says, Capito must go. I'm your host, BKP. Don't forget, let me just run. Thank you for staying with us this morning. A couple quick notes that I keep repeating. Friday, we're always at Sycamore Crossing in downtown Blue Ridge. That's tomorrow at 8 a.m. from 8 to 10. Ask the Doc, Dr. William Whaley, the Pet of the Week, Humane Society of Blue Ridge, and the All-Star Political Panel tomorrow morning. I think I got all that correct. And then right after we're done, what do we do after we're done, Sam? Come on. It's show's over. Tupelo tea. We always have a tea. Sit up there, have a tea. You got to. I guess you forgot. Anyhow, that's tomorrow. Come back, 8 a.m. We will have our new social media director answering your tweets, your comments, and getting them out there. So send them throughout the day. We didn't close. We don't close. Send them all day long. I'm your host, BKP. Take us out of here, Sam.